and welcome to Hope Adventist News from the studios of Hope Channel 23, Julius Nyerere Street, Osu, Accra. In this edition, ADRA, Southern Ghana Union Conference trains women on vegetable production. Northern Ghana Women Ministries hold retreats for women. Adventist schools took part in 2020 BEC. On the foreign front, Adventist church leaders vote one humanity statement. My name is Nana Kusia Bwache. The details in a moment, don't go away. Welcome back. You can text your comments and views to our WhatsApp line 0559 680066 and follow us on our social media at Hope TVGH. You can also send stories of events and activities happening within your church, district and conference to our email at hopetvghana@gmail.com. To the details now. The Adventist Development and Relief Agency, ADRA, is the humanitarian wing of the Seventh-day Adventist Church that is concerned with helping members and communities to develop sustainable livelihood and to improve economic status. Over the years, many church members have complained about the effect of ADRA in their lives. According to Dr. Williams Brown, the country director for ADRA Ghana, however, ADRA Ghana has worked intensively to impact as well as community. Some initiatives carried out by ADRA have included a training of women in vegetable production to enable them to produce for their home as well as sell those produce for extra income.
Dr. Brown speaks about ADRA initiatives in Ghana that are helping church members as well as other communities. As part of ADRA's disaster response effort, ADRA donated PPEs to hospitals, government hospitals and Adventist hospitals during the COVID-19 pandemic. These donations were targeted at helping the government to fight COVID-19.
ADRA Ghana is the humanitarian arm of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It has been mandated to meet the needs of communities and individuals. The church established it as an agency so that it can source for funding from other sources, donor funds to support communities that are in need. In Ghana, ADRA has been functioning so well, and we have worked in all the regions of the country, supporting farmers, supporting communities with rural water, with household latrines and the rest of them. So we've been focusing on water, sanitation and hygiene. We've supported farmers in cultivating cashew, mango, citrus, and some other crops. But at the same time, we have been promoting education in terms of nutrition and the well-being of our beneficiaries. We have continually supported communities until this day, since 1983 that ADRA came into the country. Now, in recent times, we have also had the feelings expressed by Adventists that the ADRA is not really supporting them, but they are supporting others. I must emphasize that the church established ADRA so that it will be supporting everyone in need. And if you are in a community and you are an Adventist and the community is benefiting, you also stand to benefit as well. So we have also introduced COVID-19 Food Security Recovery Project. That is being done in 13 countries across Africa. The idea is that the effects of the pandemic on vulnerable populations may be huge, and it can affect their nutritional health. So introducing vegetable cropping into their daily lives will help them to be able to have enough to eat, to be resilient, to maintain good health, as well as even make some economic gains.
Mrs. Christiana Boatin speaks on how impactful the training has been.
In 2017, we decided to participate in vegetable production. And with this, ADRA came in to offer help. So we partnered with ADRA, and in 2017, we trained 35 women, not in Ghana alone, from 10 unions within the division. And these women were to serve as trainer of trainees, so that the women that we have trained will go into their various local churches and within the community to train the women. And in fact, from 3 years now, what the women are doing, those who were trained are doing, is very marvelous. They are doing well. They have imparted many churches and community with the vegetable production. Not alone, apart from this training, ADRA also came in to assist the women's ministry again. So just this year, they came in to support Accra City Conference Women's Ministries. They trained about 33 women in the vegetable production. And these women are also to go out to train other women.
The Women Ministry Department of the Northern Ghana Union Conference has organized a prayer retreat for its members on September 9th, 2020. According to the director, Mrs. Vida Jesse, 345 women and young ladies attended the one-day Women Ministry and Young Women's Retreat at Riamfe, which was themed Touch Your Heart, Reach My World.
The aim of the program was to bring women together to pray and rekindle their faith in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic, which had adversely affected the economic and spiritual lives of some members. Speaking on the topic Touch Your Heart, Reach My World, Mrs. Jesse encouraged the women to trust in God and look for new opportunities for spiritual and economic growth. She also tasked them to use every opportunity to touch the lives of other women and children in their communities as to make the gospel meaningful to those in need.
The Public Affairs and Religious Liberty (PAL) Department of the Seventh-day Adventist Church is the external relations outfit of the church. It exists to position the Seventh-day Adventist Church and its institutions as credible, trustworthy, and relevant in the eyes of the public. The task of PAL is to enhance the church's ability to operate around the world by building bridges with public and religious leaders, government officials, community leaders, and civil society. To this group, the church is presented as promoting life, improving people's well-being, and offering hope for a better destiny. These relationships are built to also help the church promote and fight for minorities' rights as well as the religious freedom of all groups, making appeals for the respect of religious rights in schools and workplaces.
The Public Affairs and Religious Liberty Department, that's PAL, is a department that promotes and maintains religious liberty, with particular emphasis to the liberty of conscience. Now, the liberty of conscience includes everybody's right to choose a religion of their choice, to live that religion, and to celebrate that religion with other people or individually, to observe its rites, its rituals, and its beliefs without any fear of intimidation or fear of persecution. So the department's goal is to help its members and even non-members to exercise their liberty of conscience, to be able to even adopt any religion. So for instance, the Seventh-day Adventist member has a right to live, and that person has a right to enjoy the new faith they have found, in the same way as other people would leave their churches and come into the Seventh-day Adventists and not be afraid of any fear or intimidation. The department helps its members to observe their day of worship when it is infringed upon, either in their schools or at their workplaces. So this is what the department is about.
In line with the quinquennial goals of the church DAB, I Will Go, the Public Affairs Department will over the next 5 years work in the areas. For more information on the department, contact your local PAL leader, conference director, or check online at www.adventistliberty.org.
Still to come in this bulletin, Adventist schools took part in 2020 BEC. On the foreign front, Adventist church leaders vote one humanity statement. You're reminded that you can text your comments and views to our WhatsApp line 0559 680066 and follow us on our social media at Hope TV GH. You can also send stories of events and activities happening within your church, district, and conference to our email at hopetvghana@gmail.com. We take a break, we'll be back with the rest of the stories. Adventist final year students joined over 500,000 students to write the final basic examination known as the Basic Education Certificate Examination for September 15th to 18th, 2020. Adventist News spoke to final year students and head teachers of the Ninya Waso Nyano and P.O. Mensah Adventist Junior High Schools in the Ashanti Central Ghana Conference.
Over 150 students took part in the examination at the new Tafo Division Examination Center. We first spoke to the head teachers.
Dinde Owusu Shandoff, I'm headmaster. I was P.O. Mensah Adventist JHS. I work Kumasi Ebu Crew. Na exams na many that was say bibia be boko ama emofra. Isan say no matena ifi ache. Nenso nyame adom baaye no ehu say bibia ye boko. Na ehu e won kwanu nyina no efi wo mu isan say no mokasa ye no eka obokoma nti ama ehu no efi wo. Na mo ye paper edi kan ne baaye no mo so akiri mo me yehu say omutimi eye ne kama. Bibia anha wo madwo.
Your friend Kofi Obi Mensah, when headmaster was Yenya so Adventist JHS. Mozungu. A few years in Quadradunum 9 and a study exams. Send a COVID-19 by Nansu Crown, ya people Muyepa, and said, so Henry Korean in a bidding already dignity army.
I made me buy sending penny for edition so the COVID-19 protocols on a Guaquemono, so any pa. Ma nkwalano bia so nanado hand sanitizer by any nose maxi a chamo mo amana kama.
The school prefects of the two schools, Abigail Ade and Francis Marty, and some students also spoke to Hope Adventist News and had this to say about the exams.
My name is Abigail Ade. I am the girls prefect in the Adventist JHS. We started the BEC today and everything went smooth. We hope that God will help us so that we pass in Jesus' name.
And Namia Dumti, yes, I'm now, you're Edding can get their baby. Now, yet I only as I said, the theatre furniture in Yana buy. He and say, be who be a man. And so young Copa Darriment or boy of Mobama. You buy and I have for.
The Seventh-day Adventist Church in Ghana has over 500 basic schools and presented about 25,000 candidates for the 2020 BEC that just ended. Reported by Nana Kwabena Jesse Dakwa, Ashanti Central Ghana Conference, Kumasi.
Now on the foreign front, Seventh-day Adventist Church leaders of the General Conference Administrative Committee, GC ADCOM, voted on September 15th to accept an official statement, a human relations statement addressing racism, casteism, tribalism, and endocentrism. The statement comes after a recent event led the Public Affairs and Religious Liberty PAL World Affairs Committee to vote on July 1st, 2020 to explore the need to produce a new church statement on global issues involving racism. Guano Diop, who serves as Director of the Public Affairs and Religious Liberty Department for the General Conference of the Seventh-day Adventists, spoke about why this statement was important in today's climate, noting the increasing global awareness of the pandemic of racism when it comes to the Seventh-day Adventist Church. We have in our DNA the concept of equality because we are among those who believe in creation. He said, there is one humanity and racism is a denial of the human dignity of a person created in the image of God. The principles and values that characterize us as a church mean that our voice should be heard on this issue. The challenge for all Adventists is to live up to this ideal. President of the General Conference, Ted N.C. Wilson, expressed support for the statement by saying the Adventist Church has produced in terms of helping people see the big picture of human relations and the need to allow the Holy Spirit to control our lives in these last days of Earth's history and to show the world that we are one humanity as Christ take control of our lives. Tunisia, located on the Mediterranean coast of Northwest Africa, was already suffering from a bad economy before COVID-19, but with the loss of job due to the pandemic, many more people face a financial crisis. The Adventist Development and Relief Agency, ADRA, Unconditional Cash Project in Tunisia, has been able to intervene through its unconditional cash transfer. Our cash payments provided to financially disadvantaged people without requiring anything in return, says Samson Bush, ADRA Communications Officer in Tunisia. ADRA provided 500 Tunisians dinar, equivalent to $183 in cash assistance to 145 vulnerable households, approximately 580 individuals to help those hardest hit by the economic downturn. According to Bush, the small amounts of cash make a big difference for households receiving the cash assistance. That is all in this edition, but before we go, let's take another look at our headlines. ADRA, Southern Ghana Union Conference trains women on vegetable production. Northern Ghana Women Ministries holds retreat for women. Adventist schools took part in 2020 BEC, and on the foreign front, Adventist church leaders wrote one humanity statement. Remember, you can text your comments and views to our WhatsApp line 0559680066 and follow us on our social media at Hope TV GH. You can also send stories of events and activities happening within your church, district and conference to our email at hopetvghana@gmail.com. My name is Nana Akusia Boachi. Keep watching Hope Channel and stay blessed.